Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/TCOIP. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
You are now entering Row 7. Upon entering Row 7, you have consented to waive all responsibility of accidental death from calcium.
What can calcium do to you? Ask at one of our local, clean and friendly body modification sites. Remember, don't thank God, thank calcium.
Remain calm. The machine guard is here to protect you.
Credits. You too can be the new owner of a brand new Type Gamma 01 musculoskeletal system. That's our management for you. Welcome, valued customer.
Hey, welcome to Deets. I got macro feeders, I got bionic muscle enhancers, I got calcium replacers, I got fucking mock ration cards, which I advise you use at your own risk, of course. So take your pick. What do you want? But how much do you got?
Damn, Detritus, look at all this. This is amazing. I'm a little short, though. You happen to do any sort of credit here?
Fucking hell, not another one of you macro OD junkie stray rat fucks. I don't do credit here, I don't do fucking ration exchanges, and if you don't get your ass out of here, I'm putting an 8-inch wide hole in your goddamn chest. So why don't you either buy something or move the fuck along?
Okay, Christ, D. I'm gone, alright?
Look, I got a disreputable and, might I say, quite reputable business to run here, and I don't want to have strays like you coming in here and asking for fucking credit. Now get the fuck out of here and don't come back.
But Detritus, I can get...
I intentionally missed. Get the fuck out of here, the next shot's your head.
Thank you. We'll see you next time. Welcome, valued customer.
Welcome, come on in, welcome to Deets. I got macro feeders, I got bionic muscle.
You scaring off the junkie clientele again? Come on, they're good people. As long as you wear a fucking flak jacket and have your type 7 immuno shots.
Ah, sweet Christ. Cobalt, is that you?
Who the hell else do you know that wears a Gen 2 UK respirator 24/7?
My mother, God rest her soul. It's always a pain in my ass to see you again. Where you been? It's been 2 weeks. I thought you either got killed or suffocated out there. And by the way, you owe me 3 fucking rations.
No. They'll take more than the Barons to get me. I took you up on your offer. 2-week scavenger run in exchange for an upgrade to my O2 filters. Not gonna owe you anything for a long time after this.
Holy shit. You actually went.
Hardware scan complete. Minimal radiation detected. Proceed with evaluation. Account approved. Lopez, Jacob, welcome back, valued customer.
I mean, I know you don't do credit or anything like that, but...
For you though, Cobalt, it's a different matter. You always come through. You never bring me any trouble. Plus, you actually know what to look for when I say fuel cells, batteries, and any of that old world tech. Besides the fact, you're one of the only elders who's actually seen this crap. You know, from before the shit went sideways.
Well, I always played around with this kind of shit as a kid. I never knew that one day it would come in handy to this extent. It's paying for my lungs, basically.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, damn, I'm glad you're doing alright. You had me worried.
You only worried because I'm worth money to you.
Pulmonary distress detected. Administering intravenous burst feed.
Shut up. So what's in the fucking bag?
Alright then. So after you gave me the rundown of that checklist, I took off. Same day, left the walls. I was out there for 2 weeks. There's actually a lot of old first guard equipment out there in that desert. Got some old fuel cells, was able to grab around 10. These are the pre-recall cells though, so these have way more power but are way too unstable. The faster you can get these off my hands, the better.
Oh, very nice. I can rig these to the prototype handguns I have in the back. Maybe convert them from bullets to pulse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The cells remind me of old C-alkaline batteries. They're really not that big.
C batteries. They sound fucking old.
Ten pulse action fuel cells. Pre-war. Unstable.
Forget I said anything.
Resuming macro vapor feed.
You good?
Yep. Next, I got you a combat visor.
What model?
The visor's Gen 2.
Welcome back, Industrial Guard Unit 067298. Good luck out there.
I had to pull this thing off of the body. It was hardwired too. The guard was already skeletonized though. At least I learned that these things are surgically grafted into the user's skull. You see that port?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah?
Well, the port stays in. It's subdermal, sort of like a neural interface jack. But these things need work. I'm shocked that Captain Maronikis hasn't had a damn aneurysm yet.
Thank you for this. Yeah, probably rip the optics out of it.
They make a custom set of eyes, thermals, night vision, LN detection. Want them to sense comm channels and their origins while you're at it.
This right here. That's why I need you alive.
Trust me, I know.
This is already more than enough to cover your upgrade.
So, would you object to the rest in paper?
You actually want to carry around paper? I mean, I can do credits, no problem. They're both risky to carry on you, but
Battery at
paper,
40%.
really?
Please charge at earliest
Well,
convenience.
I have a ration card. I can get my macro with that. What little I make from odd jobs I use for food and clothing and everything else. I figure if I have some paper, I might be able to get a place to stay.
You finally looking to stop moving?
Maybe. Don't get me wrong. I'll still have to salvage and work some jobs for you. That's not a problem. Just would be nice to have a place. Somewhere I can finally collect some resources. Maybe build up my own business.
You are pretty useful. Anyway, I know I need your services too, so how about this? I give you the rest in paper and consider this extra 100 right here. A retainer. Your upgrade will be covered per our previous arrangement. No interest or anything, it'll be done.
Pulmonary distress detected. Administering intravenous vaccine.
You know, that actually does sound good.
Oh, I know. We've had it rough. You're getting too old for this line of work.
What choice do I have, though? Look, let's just finish this up. Here. Word of warning. You might want to lock up.
Are you serious? Holy shit, Cobalt.
Lockdown protocol activated. One moment, please. Soundproofing. All data feeds are now jammed. Building secure.
Turns out 10 miles out, there's a downed riot control class Gen 2 mechanical guard unit just sitting in the desert. Sure, there's a few bodies around it, but that's because the salvagers don't know how to rewire the contingencies and dismantle the box holding the mainframe in place. Ignore the dry blood. I had to pull this out of a neural interface jack while I was at it. Anti-jacks have better shielding in place to protect the user. I don't know why they don't just transfer the small jack to the combat visors.
I get it. You know your shit. I know some shit. So how about you speak to me as if I'm not somebody who gets his rocks off tugging one out thinking about thermal paste or pre-riot green tooth connections or whatever the fuck they were called.
Alright, D. This is an anti-jack. The plug that's directly inserted into the mechanical guard pilot's brain. They have way better shielding than the mass-produced models that's used for combat visors. I figure you could transplant the jack from the mainframe and wire it to your custom visor. Once you start working on it, of course.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I get you. I mean, goddamn, Jake, a mainframe. Did you get a date on it?
Yeah, and I'll verify it too.
Halcyon Industrial OS version.
Halcyon Industrial OS version
I've never seen one of these
3.77 loading.
It's all custom Halcyon gear. All of it. The mech too. The damn things were proprietary head to toe. Very hard for commoners and anyone non-military to work on them or do any data extraction on these things. This one had something interesting pop up on it though.
For you, the listeners of the TCOIP podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. Get audiobooks such as Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick, the inspiration for Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049, as well as being one of the many inspirations behind the TCOIP podcast. To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/TCOIP. Again, that's audibletrial.com/TCOIP for your free audiobook.
Error. Mainframe unit outside of chassis. Please reinsert to proceed with reboot immediately. Error. Mainframe unit outside of chassis. Please reinsert to proceed with reboot immediately.
So we locked out or some shit?
Error. Mainframe
You're
unit outside
kidding
of
me,
chassis.
right?
Please
Let me get my hair
reinsert to
back.
proceed with reboot
Danger.
immediately.
Neural interface jack port exposed. Awaiting interface.
And my laptop.
Hey, since when did you have an NI jack?
About 2020.
I was born in 2020.
Yeah, I was
NI
35.
jack detected. Welcome back, Cobalt. Do not exceed transfer speeds in excess of 1 gigabyte to avoid permanent hemorrhaging. Risk of death is implied during use of neural interface technology. Thank you for choosing Halcyon Industrial.
Still illegal for non-military personnel, you know.
Don't care.
Mainframe has been reseated to chassis. Proceeding with load cycle. Load cycle complete. UI loaded. Network disconnected. Activating ad hoc mode. Weapons offline. Macro red feed disconnected.
Halt. Checklist.
Checklist halted.
What the fuck is macro red?
See what I mean? I know of blue and green, but never heard of red.
500. And 5 vials of your custom blue mix, new cartridges too.
What?
I'll give you 500 for the mainframe, and 5 cuts of your new blue mix.
That's a deal.
Auditory distress detected.
But you need to be careful with this thing.
First feed.
I may have a buyer for it. Granted, the rest of it is still in working condition.
Resume checklist.
Resuming checklist. Neural interface jack active. LN registry loading. Human registry loading. Clone registry loading. All systems are nominal. Proceed with pilot registration.
No. Check integrity.
Scanning. Data integrity at 100%. Proceed with pilot registration.
Initiate shutdown.
Initiating shutdown. Please do not exit unit. Please do not eject NI jack before shutdown cycle is complete to avoid permanent brain damage. You are clear for ejection and exit.
Sure you want this thing? Could get you killed.
NI jack interface clear. You may now eject your occipital mount.
Oh, I can move this fast. I got a guy from the Circle who's been looking for mechanical guard parts.
The Circle? That's some heavy duty shit.
Yeah, but like I say, business is business, illegal or not.
Lockdown protocol disengaged. Systems have returned to normal.
Very true. Did he happen to give you a name?
Oddly enough, yeah. He said his name was number 000705. People call him Rooster.
He's a clone.
What? Oh, really? How do you know that?
I've been around the block a few times. Clones aren't considered people, though. Or LNs. So they just have serial numbers. They're really, actually, an endangered species. Being that he has a serial and was grown, he's either military or he's a mole. This could be really risky for you.
Clone, inbred, haplotato mutant? I could give a shit. He's got credits and credits spend, baby.
Alright, D. Jesus, point taken. Don't fucking say I didn't warn you.
You didn't want shit. Here. Let me get the card reader. You still got the other ration card?
Yeah? When don't I?
Are you up for the upgrade today? I mean, after that fucking bombshell of info you just dropped, the least I could do is fit you in immediately.
I'd appreciate that, actually. How long for the procedure?
Well, I have to knock you out, hook up the damn macro lines, because your lungs are fucked, so you won't die on me, and get those old-ass Gen 1s out, which is going to be a fucking adventure unto itself. I mean, I already have the parts here, so what, probably 6 hours or so.
Mind if I stay a couple days?
Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm not going to just turn you out there like a common stray after major surgery. And when you do come to, we're going to have a little conversation about what this fucking macro red is. You ready?
Alright.
Warning, intravenous macro line detached. Laser feed line detached. Warning, macro levels are declining. Please reconnect lines to ports immediately or seek medical attention. Warning, death will become imminent in approximately 15 minutes. Please attach lines to ports immediately.
Alright then. Let's go.
Alright, hop onto the table. Oh yeah, by the way, drop your pants, turn your head to the left, and cough.
Greetings, citizens. Thanks for listening to the Children of Industrial Prime. I hope you stick around because there's a lot more to come. Please like, follow, and subscribe to the podcast on Facebook, SoundCloud, Podbean, and YouTube, all of which are listed under the Children of Industrial Prime. You can also follow me on Instagram at TCOIP Cobalt. And once again, thank you for listening.
Now spread the word. Obey the guard. Stay ready. Keep your eyes open. And I'll see you all in LoSAC.
This has been the Children of Industrial Prime, Episode 2, Graverobbing and Other Survival Traits. Both music tracks are used under an attribution license. Track volume was only modified for dialogue purposes. A link to the license will be linked in the description for this episode. The music that was used in this episode was composed by Kai Engel. Their titles are Salute and Traffic. Find more free music for your production needs at the Free Music Archive, not a sponsor. The voice of Jacob Lopez, aka Cobalt, and other random guards are voiced by myself, Jacob Lopez. Detritus, the wetwork dealer, is voiced by Jason Garza. Industrial Propaganda Machine is voiced by Bernetta McFergus. See you guys in episode 3.
Thank you for choosing Halcyon Industrial.